Hello, everybody.
I was trying really hard to see what flavor Sprite that was, and then come to find out it's
Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
I couldn't see. My eyes were focused on the camera.
Word up. Hello, everybody. How's it going this week? It is raining, my friend. No more drought in this bitch. We're making it rain on these hoes. Ooh. All right, so let's get to it. Before we start about... what was I going to talk about? Oh, Alex Black, a.k.a. Fuego Bros, a.k.a. Lindsay's Losers, a.k.a. Will I Am. What was the other name he used? Did he use another name?
Patrick's A-Team.
Patrick's A-Team. He is looking to make some trades. So, if he sends you guys offers, just if you're not interested in trading, just tell him, hey, I'm not interested. Or if you're interested in trading, he's definitely willing to do it. Just to let you know, he's not a skeezer when it comes to trades. He does send you lopsided offers just to let you know, hey, I'm interested in this guy. Let's start talking about it. So, yeah, he's looking to make some moves. He is probably going to be like in 10th place after this week. So he's looking to move up a little bit. So if you guys are interested in any of his players, take a look at his roster. He's got Curry. He's got Matthews. He's got a couple other guys. So, yeah. All right. Any other news around the league, Pat, you want to talk about?
No, nothing in particular. But, if anything comes up.
All right.
Yeah.
Quick bullet points about the injuries. DeMar DeRozan goes down. Blackout Boys, a.k.a. Boogie Nights, is not too happy right now. DeMar pulled his groin. They say he's going to be out at least a month. So, that kind of rained on Boogie Nights' parade, unfortunately. What do you think about the injury?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that he got hurt, but...
Oh!
What can you do, man? Shit happens.
Shit happens, like Forrest Gump said. Also, Kevin Durant's going to come back soon. The Durantula is going to come back and... going to bite you. That was Durantula biting you. He's going to be back soon. Russell made his comeback.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And put up a ridiculous line in like 20-something minutes of playing time.
Yeah,
I think
30...
Yeah, 30-something points, like 9 rebounds, some absurd number of assists. Like, he just came back re-energized. Like, he got a hold of some good fucking hide pre-workout and just went full retard with that line. So, yeah. Other than that, Roy Hibbert is still out for me, which I'm so happy about, let me tell you. Fuck. Tony Rowden also went out for me. Great. J.R. Smith, poor guy. He's got Dwight out, still got Durant out. Then somebody else on his team went out this week. Forgot who missed time. The name escapes me right now, but I'm sure we'll come back to it later on.
Yeah, the curse of Lil B is hitting Armand's team just in full. He has Kevin Durant and he's starting to spread.
Base God.
Yeah.
All right, first matchup, let's talk about Lindsay's Losers versus the Goldstein Girls. The matchup of the quintessential rivals. Look up rivals, and these two are in the dictionary, arguing about some weird-ass shit that nobody even has any clue about what they're talking about, but they go at it, man. Yeah. They go at it.
It's always entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No matter where it's at, they can be on the commode. Like, one of them could be in the stall taking a dump, the other one could be in the stall taking a dump, and they'll just be arguing fantasy while they're taking a shit. They don't care. It's just that kind of heated rivalry. And Alex, man, he took the matchup this week. It was... 61 threes. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Wesley Matthews had 21 threes this week.
21 threes in one freaking week. That's like 6 threes a game. I think because Portland, they had 3 games or 4 games this week. I think it was 3.
I'm not sure how many games.
But 21 threes, I mean, either that's 5.5 or 5.25 threes a game or like 6.66 threes or 7 threes a game. Either way, that's obscene. So, he took the matchup. James actually didn't have a bad week. I mean, if he played anybody else, he probably would have won.
Yeah.
But, I mean, sometimes you just get juggernauted. Alex lost 9-1 to me last week, and that fool came back with a vengeance, like Jason Voorhees. Maybe we should start off with the Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th theme.
That was close enough.
Yeah. Anything you want to say about this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, James got killed in turnovers, but James Harden kind of effed him in the B, and then also Jeff Teague.
I don't know, man. Jeff Teague, he just seems like he's always trying to hog the ball, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
notice that?
Yeah, nah, from what I've seen.
Yeah, the
I've
ball,
seen it for a while.
they pass the ball to him and it just sticks to his hand. It's like, dude, you are a point guard. You're supposed to be, like, getting everybody else involved. And Teague's like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to get mine. Fuck, man. That's why I thought Schroeder wasn't a bad guy to have, because I think eventually the Hawks are going to either move Jeff Teague to the 2 position or they're going to trade him, because right now he's not getting Horford the ball enough. He's not getting Millsap the ball enough. He's just not making the other guys on the team a factor. Right now, Korver's numbers are suffering. I think that's because of Teague. I think at a certain point when the offense stalls, the point guard is always a guy you look to get it going.
Yeah.
So.
And the offense is stalling with him, so it's the exact opposite effect you want to have. So.
Yeah, but James still has guys that are performing. I mean, obviously Harden, the fucking tool bag douche, did work for him. Noah, when he played, didn't have a bad week, but he missed a lot of time this week. Paul Pierce has been steady. I thought he would drop off. Fournier kind of came back down to earth a little bit, but Mo Williams turned in a couple of nice lines for him. Kaman has been doing really well for him. And obviously Bradley's Bradley. I mean, he had one stinker game this week, but so James, I mean, he's sitting pretty, I think. He still got Rubio out, but Noah kind of worries me because he keeps missing time. But I think his team's still going to be okay. Like Fournier and Bill, I think are really going to keep him in the race at least. Alex's team, like we said, I mean, Wesley Matthews had a monster week. Favors actually had one monster game, too, for him, I remember. And Monta had a great week as well. And those were guys that he traded for. Matthews and Monta, the trade that we shot on last week, is kind of coming back to even itself back out.
Yep.
Especially with DeRozan getting hurt. But, I mean, who can predict that DeRozan's going to rip his nuts off or his groin? But, so that trade is actually not looking as bad now. I think it's, it's evening out. And obviously it's tilting in Alex's favor right now. But we can't predict injuries, so whatever. He also had Kanan that had a big game, too. I think Kanan got hurt, but he had a big game. I think he had a game where he had like 6 threes in one game, which, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Pick
somebody up off wires. You're not expecting him to hit 6 threes in one game. Okay, we'll move on to the next matchup. That matchup was... Oh, man. You go ahead and take it away, man. You and Rob.
Well, first of all... I made a discovery where I have this thing on Tuesdays where I've screwed up. I don't think I've had one lineup check on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I need to rethink my lineup setting strategy. There's a lot goes into this. It's not as easy as it looks, man. Like you set your lineups for the whole week, and it's like, hey, I'll set them on for the next Monday just in case I forget, and then I end up forgetting on Tuesday. But it's a close matchup. We were neck and neck on field goals. I have a guard-heavy team, but I'm just not getting the assists. I think, and trading away John Wall, of course, that's a consequence of trading him away. I only had 87 assists this week. Kyrie gives me no assists.
Yeah, and you lost his steals, too.
Yeah.
John Wall probably would have helped with that.
Yeah.
In this particular matchup, I mean,
exactly.
I don't know. I still think the trade was pretty even.
Yeah.
Obviously, Copeland's production is starting to drop a little bit. I mean, this week he had 7 threes.
Yeah, I'll take 7 threes.
40 points. But, yeah, Brandon Knight kind of came back down to earth. Look at the numbers he put up. He's not putting up the numbers he was.
Yeah, well, actually, he probably has like 53 points for the week for me.
Oh, yeah, you didn't play him that one day. He was one of the guys that sat.
Yeah, and, I think, one of the most overlooked things about this matchup is that Ravi dropped Raymond Felton, so.
Finally, look at Rob.
I mean, this is just retarded. Let's watch it again. And he hits the floor and the whole fucking ground shakes. Where I live in Japan, everyone was freaking out about another tsunami. Pick. Gets it. What the fuck? No. Larry Sanders. Weak ass pick. What is that fucking moron doing? And look at him waving at the refs. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what? Yeah, Rob might be my pick to win this whole thing after that move right there, man.
He also had Michael Carter Williams triple-double, man.
Triple-double, thanks for that, Michael.
Yeah, what a douche. And they still lost. Philadelphia is still losing.
Yeah.
No matter what they do, no. They're 0-15 or 0-16. Like,
oh, shit. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They're going to break the record. The record is like 9-73 for a season. This airplane is fucking up the rotation right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that, but... Yeah, I mean, the worst record in history is 9-73, and I think it's by Philadelphia, and they're on their way to, like, breaking that pretty easy.
Where did Orlando get that 1 year?
I think Orlando finished with 10 or 11 wins.
Okay.
Philadelphia still has the record, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. Mike Kobe, a.k.a. Killing Without Question, would know for sure. That fool knows all that shit. But yeah, Robbie had a big performances out of Kawhi, finally starting to step up. Danny Green got him some threes.
Yeah.
Pretty balanced attack by him. Like, there wasn't one guy that you look and go, whoa, shit, that fool killed. Not really. I mean, also, Danny Green had 6 blocks. What the okay?
Yeah, I was excited about it. I think Kyrie had 3 blocks from me one game, and I was
yeah, you're right. Huh?
excited about that. They actually won me that category, or allowed me to win that category. But yeah, I mean, you know, it was close. So at least I didn't get blown out or anything like that.
Yeah. It wasn't like. Yeah, but I mean, I still think if you would check your lineups, I think the guys played really well, and I think they shot the ball really well.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So you would have won.
I would want a field goal percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. All right, next matchup we got FBBALL versus JR's Mizith. Oh boy, whew, Armand, man, damn, FBBALL was just no mercy. He straight Cobra Kai'd him, like swept the leg and then kicked him in the kneecap, like 9-1.
Yeah.
Yikes. There were some categories where Armand could have won. Like, he's not that far behind in blocks and steals. Field goal percentage was reasonably close, but man, eesh. And the thing is, FBBALL's team didn't really play that well. Like, it was there for the taking. If the rest of Armand's healthy guys would have performed, he probably could have won. Like, FBBALL didn't put up obscene numbers or anything except for rebounds. He went full beast, but everything else was just kind of, it wasn't like anything too crazy or overwhelming. Let's see. For FBBALL's team, who performed big? Bledsoe played well this week. Finally started turning around, but I think today he had like 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
Powell. God damn. Powell in a Chicago Bulls uniform has just been phenomenal. I wanted him so bad, and as all homo, I don't care how that sounds. I wanted Powell in my mouth. Calderon came back, put up some good numbers. Antetokounmpo starting to put up a balanced line every now and then. KJ McDaniels from Philly.
Yeah, he's a top pickup this week in fantasy, it looks like.
Yeah, he's been doing really well.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like I said, FBBALL didn't really have any crazy numbers. It's just Armand. I mean, he had Dwight out all week. Jameer Nelson went out. That's the other guy I was trying to think of. Jameer Nelson missed time.
Yeah, Jameer,
And Rudy Gay missed a couple of games, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, Armand's like the walking wounded. He's an OKC of fantasy baseball, right? Baseball. I don't know why I called it baseball. Fantasy basketball right now. So, I don't know. He's got to get better. He's going to have to, I don't know. Even with Durant coming back, I don't know. He might have to make some trades. Like, you're treading water pretty bad right now. If you drop a 9-1 and you're already 13-26, the playoffs are looking further and further away. It might be time to just cut bait and maybe trade some of these guys and see if you can shake things up a bit. But I don't try to tell anybody how to run their teams, but I would think that would be something that he'd have to look at because this team they're going to be 14-35 after this, so you gotta do something.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean that was just nothing he can do about that really this week.
Yeah, you'll really see once the team gets healthy, and maybe we always talk about Noel, see if his numbers will improve. So.
The question is though, once he gets healthy, is he going to have time to make up all that ground?
That's true.
That's the hard thing. Like he stashed Durant with the thinking that he would tread water until he came back and then kill everybody. But it's like he's so far behind now. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to catch back up. Giancarlo took down Tero Two Terrences. I think we predicted a 6-4 last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't even remember what I predicted. But
yeah, I mean,
I say 5-5. Yeah, but
okay, yeah, I think I said 6-4 because I thought Beer's team was kind of slowing down a little bit, and he kind of squeaked by the week before with numbers that weren't that high. So I thought John's team, because I remember I mentioned LeBron was going to have a monster week. And I don't even think LeBron did a whole lot of craziness. Like, looking at his stat line, it's not
it wasn't
that great.
Field goal percentage always solid.
Yeah.
Free throws well. Didn't turn the ball over as much as he did last week, I don't think. Last week he was a turnover machine. But
yeah, I mean, an unheralded guy for John's team has been Gasol.
Yeah.
Gasol and Amari Stoudemire, I mean, look at that. 37 rebounds on the week, 57 points.
Yeah.
14 turnovers, but, I mean, hey, when he's filling up a stat sheet like that, are you really going to complain about the turnovers? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Also, Sullinger has been a great pickup for him. Been a great week for Sullinger, and just a great season so far out of him. Thad Young came back after his mother passed. Goran actually put up decent numbers this week. He's still not the Goran of old yet, but, you know, he's starting to look a little more comfortable, at least from the clips I've seen, or the little bits and pieces NBA TV plays. Brandon Jennings, he missed some time this week, I know. I don't remember what he hurt, but I know he missed some time. But, yeah, John still pulled out a 6'4". It was still relatively close in a lot of the categories.
Yeah, three-pointers, free throws, and actually, field goal percentage, those first three categories all pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, so it could have went either way. But then again, he took assist-to-turnover ratio, and that could have went to John. So it could have went either way. Our prediction held true, but just barely. Abir almost snuck another victory out. But, yeah, good win for John. Abir's team, he's got Jang, who I have one of my sleepers from the beginning, but I missed out on. Robin Lopez, 12 blocks in the week. That was huge. He's also picked up Maurice Spice from Golden State, who's really been putting up monster numbers from them. Big Al Jefferson still doing work. Fareed continues to disappoint. LaMarcus Aldridge, of course, just murking people. 87 points in the week.
Yeah.
Terrence Ross had some good games. He played well against the Lakers tonight, I saw. Yeah, so Abir's team will be back. I just think he really is probably frustrated with Terrence Jones. I don't know when he's going to come back. Have you heard anything?
Terrence, he's the one with nerve damage in his leg, right?
Yeah, I heard he can't even feel his toes.
Yeah, they said they'll be reevaluated in December, I think. Because I remember picking him up in the Google Sheets League.
Oh, God.
But, yeah.
Google Spreadsheet League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next matchup we got TMT versus that auto draft dope. Rembert took him. Chewy Bar Rembert took out his rival, his longtime rival, the man he used to refer to as the Big Musty. Got him with a 6'5" because the Black Mamba dropped a triple-double tonight.
Yep.
Kobe fucked around and had a triple-double. He was freaking brothers every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day for him. It was. Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler had 100.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler. Good God. Jimmy Butler is just killing. 105 points in the week. David Squad, he's got a solid team. He didn't check his lineup today, by the way. David, you fucked up. But I don't think it would have made a difference. I think all the categories Remember won were pretty handy. Like, but he has Taj Gibson out. He had Dirk miss time. He also had Patrick Beverly, another ass wipe, miss time.
David... Yeah, you're right. I don't think it would have made that much. Yeah, he already had rebounds one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rembert still stashing Paul George, which is a ballsy move, but I mean, it hasn't really hurt him yet. He's like right up there as far as the standings go. He's in the playoffs right now. They started today, so he's also got Pekovic out. Who knows when he'll come back? Who else played well for him? Lillard obviously did really well. Usually does. Hayward kind of came back down to earth a little bit, but he's still solid. Let's see. Lou Will. Oh, my God. Lewis Williams. Fuck.
Still that dude.
Yes. Just Nick Young 2.0, basically. Jamal Crawford, Gerald Green. They're all the same guy to me. Like, they come in, they chuck up shots before you know it, they have 20 points.
Yep.
No other stats. No other stats. They're not going to get you assists because they don't pass, but, hey, it works.
Yeah, that triple-double was pretty. Kobe's MVP of Patrick's team, MVP of the league. So
yeah, I mean, I laughed. We took Kobe with the first overall pick. Well, I didn't laugh because I wanted Kobe on the comeback at like 32 overall. I was going to take him, but I mean, besides field goal percentage, I mean, he really doesn't hurt him in any categories besides that. I mean, he puts up a lot of points, assists. I mean, he's Mr. Everything. I don't know how long at 36 he can do that for, but
yeah, I don't like the way he's playing. I was telling you that he's. I mean, he needs to get to the cup to draw contact, but at 36, man.
You just get scared that he's going to try it one too many times.
Yeah.
really, really do some damage to himself. But
it was good for the time being for Rember's team, but
yeah, overall, you just worry that. Damn.
I want to see him center more in the post and just, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Next one, we got Boogie Nights against the Hede Mamba. Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah. Boogie Nights, man, he took a hard loss this week. He had Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins missed time. He had Isaiah Thomas missed time. DeMar DeRozan obviously went out.
Yeah, not much.
That's tough. I mean, I don't think he necessarily would have won the matchup, but it would have been a lot closer. I mean, look at some of the categories. There was no way he was going to catch him in free throw or 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
Points, too, he wasn't going to catch him in, but he could have passed him in rebounds and assists for sure.
With Isaiah Thomas out.
Yeah, and maybe the assist-to-turnover ratio might have been a lot closer.
Yeah,
so,
but I mean...
But it's a pretty wide margin, so maybe not. But yeah, Harrison, I mean, his team came to play. Kyle Lowry's just been phenomenal. Blake had a monster couple of games. And then Jamal Crawford, look at how many threes Jamal Crawford. 16 threes in the week. And then Caldwell Pope, man, starting to come around. 10 threes. Yeah, so Valanciunas has also looked pretty good. And Vukovic, what can we say about Vukovic? Just been the stud for him. Also, Stuckey, man. He was one of my sleepers, and of course, Harrison got him before I could get him.
Put a really good week this week.
Yeah. So, I mean, Jamal Crawford, 89 points also, in addition to those 16 threes. So, Harrison needed a week like this to kind of, get himself to the upper end of the league, and he got it.
Looks like Stuckey had back-to-back 20-point games, too. He's starting to look like the
Future Stuckey.
Future Stuckey, man.
Explain Future Stuckey,
okay,
man.
There are at least 2 urban myths, alternate forms of NBA players that may or may not exist.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 is Healthy Bynum. And by Bynum, I mean Andrew Bynum. And then number 2 is Future Stuckey. If I think of any other ones, I'll bring them up. But yeah, those 2 are definitely the most...
What about Intelligent JaVale?
Intelligent JaVale, yeah, is lethal. Postal White.
Oh, God, we can think of so many other ones. DeAndre Jordan with post moves. There's a bunch of...
Yeah, in the forefront is definitely Future Stuckey, though. Future Stuckey, we've been hearing about Future Stuckey for almost a decade.
Yeah, upside.
Yet, but
upside.
It was looking like the future this week, so if you can keep it up, then the Future Stuckey joke will pretty much...
The future will be now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next matchup we got Armstrong's Right Nizet versus Mama Said Box You Out. A tie.
Yeah.
A tie. Mama Said Box You Out. I don't think he watches the videos, but anyway, I'll talk about his team anyhow. I'll give him a little shout out. Russell Westbrook came back, putting in work like we talked about. 32, 7, and 8, and it's come back 3 threes. Kemba kind of shit the bed a couple of games. He shot under 30% the whole week.
Yeah, 4-point game. Were you a 4-point game?
Yeah, he shit the bed bad.
They got smashed on, so.
Yeah, Clay kind of had a slow week for Clay, by Clay's standards, and also Tyreek Evans had a shitty game too. I think he had like 4 points in one game and shot a really low percentage, so that kind of screwed him. Also, the fact that he's got McRoberts, I think, is really hurting him. I think
Spencer Hawes too, man.
Yeah, McRoberts and Spencer, I think.
Spencer at least grab a few boards. I don't know.
Yeah, Spencer's kind of, you could probably keep him. McRoberts though, I would have dropped his ass. He sucks, man. He's just not fitting in on the Heat. He's averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds. Like, there's no
upside there. He's winning his minutes. Only cracked 20 minutes once this week.
Yeah, so I don't know. We talked about it last night. He's probably going to cut bait. I would. I just think in that offense when you have D-Wade and Bosh who need the ball in their hands, and then you have a rotating three-headed monster point guard with Napier, Chalmers, and Norris Cole. I mean, how many times is McRoberts really going to have the ball at the top of the key and be able to create? I think his value is lost on that team now, so I don't know. He's probably got some moves to make. He picked up Austin Rivers with Eric Gordon out with a separated shoulder, and Rivers didn't do shit. Like, Austin Rivers sucked this week, so but his team's going to look pretty good. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Russell Westbrook back now, so Tim Duncan is Tim Duncan. He's consistent, pretty reliable. Gortat actually had a pretty good week. Solomon Hill had a good week. he played pretty well, but also Kyle's team played really well. Kyle forgot to set his lineups today and didn't bite him in the ass, luckily for once. But you know Kyle can't go the whole week with setting his lineups. He's got to fuck up at least 1 or 2 days.
Kyle, it didn't really hurt him. I was gonna say 3-pointers, but he already had that.
Yeah, Chris Paul had a good week for him. Look at that assist to turnover ratio for Chris Paul, 6.5. I mean,
can't really.
Ilyasova, aka Bizarro James Franco. Didn't it look like James Franco?
Looks just like James Franco.
Yeah, he had a good week.
Yeah,
65 points, 7 threes.
Jordan Hill also looks like Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, he does. We all fire.
No, Lloyd Banks.
Yeah. He had Amir Johnson miss time, and then Al Horford. I mean, I just feel like he's not producing the way he should be.
Yeah.
13 and 6, man, and I feel like a lot of that is Jeff Teague. When they played the Lakers, I saw Al Horford with post positions numerous times. You think he got the ball? No. Jeff Teague got the ball and was doing some and one shit for like 10 seconds, and then he would throw up a garbage jumper. So, I don't know. Plus, he's got that soft big man at Brook Lopez. I can't stand Brook Lopez, man.
Dude, yeah.
There's nothing worse than a dude that's 7 feet that's soft. This dude does not rebound.
Devin Harris and Brook Lopez had the same amount of rebounds.
Yeah, how do you have
I don't care if Devin Harris plays 5 games and Brook plays 2. You know.
How do you have 9 rebounds? You're 7 feet.
Yeah.
You should get 9 rebounds just like you can be jacking off and use your offhand to get a rebound at 7 feet.
Yeah,
like,
easily.
God damn. Jason Terry. Old ass Jason Terry had 1 less rebound than Brook Lopez.
I'm sure half of those rebounds are rebounds off his 3-point misses that just bounce back to him.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, man. God, Brook Lopez, you're a bitch. Your brother is so much better than you, and people don't realize
got
that.
How long ago did he get that contract? Is he just sitting on that contract now?
Probably.
Yeah.
But he never got rebounds, though. I think he had 1 season where he got decent rebounds.
I remember him and Darren Williams are having that bet. Like, I think something about Darren Williams gets more rebounds. I think he ended up getting more rebounds than Brook Lopez, too. I forget what
Darren Williams out-rebounded Brook Lopez from the point guard position.
Yes. I know.
And it's not even like Darren Williams is like a Rajon Rondo that rebounds.
Yeah.
He's not. Like, come on, bro. And he also has Batum. Batum's been, man, he sucks this year. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, they keep saying he's going to get it going, but this fool is averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists on the year. Those are not Batum numbers.
Apparently he's hurt.
He's playing hurt?
Yeah, some knee injury, I think. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Trevor Ariza is kind of coming back down to earth, which I figured he would. Like, he started off the season red hot, so... like I said, as far as that matchup, it was pretty much even. Like I said, Mike's team, his best player's been out, so we don't really know what his team's capable of yet. I mean, he's only in 12th.
Yeah.
So he can still make noise. McLemore's still playing pretty well. But like I said, he's got to drop McBob and pick somebody up off the waiver wire. All right, let's get to my matchup. Yeah. Fuck. Mike got me again. God damn it. 5-4. I mean, what can I say? Like Floyd Mayweather. We tied in threes. Grievous Vasquez hit a 3 in the third quarter to tie that up, which pissed me off.
You almost...
I was winning in assist-to-turnover ratio, but then Elfrid Payton decided to come in and turn the ball over 5 times, so that dropped that off for me. He beat me fair and square. I had Roy Hibbert out all week, and Indiana played 4 times. So I would like to think field goal percentage would have been a lot closer. I definitely would have been closer in rebounds and blocks. Not saying I would have won that category, but you never know. Also, Tony Routon got hurt for me, so that sucked ass. And just overall, funny that both our teams just didn't play well. If you look at our numbers, none of our guys really played up to their potential. I didn't have anybody break 70 points for the week. That's unusual. Paul Millsap didn't play well. Even Anthony Davis only had 1 good game. Ryan Anderson was subpar. Telovcevic didn't do shit. Gerald Green had a pretty good week by his standards, but everybody else just really shit the bed for me. I'm actually
Mirotic starting to come alive.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah. I like his game a lot. Hopefully Taj Gibson doesn't come back anytime soon. Sorry, David, but I hope he doesn't. I shit the bed all week. My whole team played like shit, so I'm actually happy to only lose 5-4 with the way they played. Mike also, his team didn't really perform like I thought they would. Thank God. Chalmers came back down to earth. Pablo Prigioni didn't really do much. If I'm pronouncing his name right, I think I am. Markieff Morris is really the only one that really went off for him. He had one game where he had like 18 points, like 12 rebounds, 4 blocks, 7 assists, like 4 steals. It was just a ridiculous line. And that was kind of what swung the week back in his favor, I thought. Yeah, he didn't really have a great week. I mean, he only had Bosch and Reggie Jackson going twice, and those were 2 big names. And also, he only had Ibaka go twice. So he took this matchup. I would like to think if I had Hibbert and Routon healthy, I would have won, but who knows? We always seem to go neck and neck when we play each other. So, all right, we'll move on to the matchups from next week and give our predictions, and then we'll wrap this bitch up. Got the Harry Mamba versus Lindsay still going. Lindsay's losers. Who you got?
I got Harrison.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know, man, because
Alex's team is peaking.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't make any trades midweek, I know he's really anxious to get some trades done. I kind of still like Harrison, but it's a typical big versus guard matchup. Alex is obviously heavy with the guards. He's got Curry, he's got Monta, he's got Wesley, and then Harrison's 3 best players are probably Blake, Vukovic, and then
yes, easily.
So yeah, it's bigs versus really good guards. I'm gonna go 5-5 actually.
5-5.
Yeah. You and John, who you got?
I don't think I'm gonna win this one this week, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tough matchup. If David Lee comes back for you, I think you'll take it.
Fuck David Lee.
Hey, how do you feel about David Lee?
Bitch.
Okay. What else?
I don't like him. He's not nice.
Derrick Rose came back though. Not happy about that pick anymore, huh?
You know, man.
Hey, you got Tobias Harris.
Yeah. You know, I got Tobias.
And Brandon Knight have been godsends for you, keeping your team afloat. I mean,
well, we'll see how Derrick Rose turns out. I think hopefully he's getting all of his little nicks, his
patty wax off.
Yeah, his nagging injuries out of the way early. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I was feeling ballsy about that one, and it's kind of biting me in the ass now. So thanks, Derek.
Robbie's team versus Michael Gerald Harris's squad.
I'm going Robbie, man. No Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton was the fucking bitch that just weighed him down. He was like that guy that has that bitchy ass girlfriend. He's always depressed. And then he finally dumps her ass, and he's happy as hell, and he's achieving shit.
Yeah.
That's what Raymond Felton was to Robbie's team.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know, yeah, in all seriousness, yeah. This is a tough call.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah.
I think Mike's going to take it, though. He's got Russell back.
Yeah.
And he's got a solid team otherwise. I like Mike to win, edge it out. And plus, well, actually, I think it depends, too. If either one of them gets checked in the lineup, then damn it to hell. Who knows who's going to win?
6 man right there.
Yeah. The lineup check is like the 6th man of the league.
Yeah.
Everybody that loses a close matchup is always because they didn't check the lineup one day.
Yeah.
Tell-Two Terrences versus J.R. Smith. I think Kabir rebounds and takes this.
Yeah,
Armand's he's like a guy with one leg in an ass-kicking contest right now until Dwight and Kevin Durant come back full time. I mean, he's just struggling. Yeah. Like Caesar. Struggling. His team is good, but I mean, he just...
On paper, they're really good, but yeah, it's
just a struggle. I mean, you take the best player out of the equation and be your second overall pick. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't compete. So, we'll see. I think Durant's supposed to come back, though. So,
oh, really?
I don't know about Dwight. I heard he got the plasma replacement. Was it plasma in his knee or platelet or something?
Oh, yeah.
That Kobe got? He got that in his knee, so I don't know if that means...
Mid-season? Yeah.
That's not a good sign. So, I don't know. We'll see.
It's too bad.
I like Kabir to take that matchup. Sorry, Armand. I think your team is good, actually. It's just shit that's out of your control.
Yeah.
Killing Without Question versus that auto draft, though. I like Killing Without Question to take this matchup. David's going to forget to check his lineup one day out of the week. And that's going to be his downfall. Also, Mike's team shit the bed like mine last week, so I don't think he'll do that again. I think he'll come back strong. And I predict a 6-4. What do you think?
Hold on. I gotta focus on setting my lineups right now.
All right, while he's setting his lineups, I'm going to keep talking.
Actually, no, I already set it for Tuesday. No, Tuesday's fine. No, I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I like
Mike.
Kobe, yeah.
Okay. Also, we got I don't know why I said also. Next, we got Remember Chewy Bar, the Chewy Bar man, Dubai crossover. Actually, I think he's in Cairo right now.
Oh, he is.
Africa.
Oh, no wonder why
Remember, he
he's
was trying to get somebody with the African passport to go play basketball with him in Africa.
I thought he was just joking around. But
no, I think he was serious because I saw something where it said he was in Cairo. He couldn't have Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, okay.
Because he was in Cairo.
All right, man.
Or maybe Egypt. I don't know, man.
Somewhere out, yeah.
Somewhere with a bunch of flies and skinny kids. Oh, God, I'm going to hell. I don't know why I said that. Who do you like in that matchup? Goldsteins versus TMT.
I like Remember.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun matchup because those teams are both. Did I say both? Wow, I just did that. They're both putting up fun numbers. Like they both make a lot of threes. They both score a lot of points.
Yeah.
That could go either way. I'm gonna go with James.
You're gonna go James, yeah.
Because remember, sometimes we just check his lineups, and I don't know if Africa they got Wi-Fi or whatnot, so maybe he won't check it. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Goldsteins.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
maybe I secretly want James to win because every time I say James is gonna lose, he ends up winning. So
okay,
there you have it.
Armstrong's Right Nut versus Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Kyle forgets to check his lineups, so I got Boogie Nights. Even without DeMar, I think he's going to win. He's got so many good big men, and Kyle really doesn't. So, I think Boogie Nights will take this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a blowout.
Based on the quality of the bigs. I mean, he's got weak ass Robin Lopez, and like I said, Horford doesn't have the personnel around him to really utilize his talents because Teague is just fucking the team up. Yeah. Plus, Kyle's got a lot of injuries. He's got George Hill out, Kevin Martin's out, Amir Johnson's been missing time, Henson's out. He's just walking wounded right now.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Isaiah Thomas will play for the Boogie Nights next week. So I got Boogie Nights winning that matchup, maybe 7-3, 6-4 possibly. Okay, me and Vsall. It's a guard versus big matchup again, I think. I like my chances to win simply because I have Rondo, the Brow, Anthony Davis, and Ryan Anderson and Paul Millsap all playing 4 times. So I'm going to go ahead and predict that I win that matchup. Vsall and I mean, guard-wise, I think he might take me in those categories, but I think with Rondo going 4 times, that makes the guard matchups a lot closer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because he'll kind of nullify some of that, but... And we'll see how Vsall's McDaniels pickup holds up this week.
Yeah. I like myself to win that matchup, though. Yeah. I think I'll be okay. Even if Hibbert. Even if Hibbert's still out this week. I know Routen's not going to play this week, but even if Hibbert's still out, I still think I can edge him. If Hibbert comes back, I'm predicting 7-3. No Hibbert, I'm predicting a 6-4.
Yeah, and we'll see Vsall's team because Chicago's lineup is always changing because of these random injuries. I think part of that is Thibodeau just sitting these players out. So
that's smart. I mean, if you're Thibodeau, you got a lot of older guys and guys that play extremely high contact basketball. You want to keep them fresh.
Yeah.
And you got these young rookies like Mirotic that's really good, and you got McDermott. Maybe you want to get them ready and play them a little bit. And
especially on the East Coast, you don't really need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to have a great record to be in the top 4 seeds on the East. So you can afford to do that shit. So, yeah, I like myself to win that matchup, but who knows, man. All the 3 losses I've had have been razor-thin losses, so I can easily see myself shitting the bed again and having another tough week, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for this week, guys.
I've checked my lineups. I've set my lineups.
And he's ready to go. Everybody check your lineups. I think about half the people have paid for the league. It's $20 buy-in. First place, $200. Second place, $100. Third place, you get your money back. And if you win the league, you also choose the draft order for the next year. I do have Venmo. If you haven't paid and you're not going to ever see me, just Venmo me the money. Let me know. And that's going to be it, fellas. If you have any questions or anything, talk to me via Facebook or on the message boards on the Yahoo Sports website. And until next week, we'll see you then, fellas. Peace.